road again, day number 3, and we spent the night in El Reno, Oklahoma at a KOA campground. Comfortable being in an actual like air mattress in a tent, and we're on the road now. So we're going to be going through Texas today. Plan on seeing Cadillac Ranch and I don't know whatever else the app in the book tells that's on this way, and could hopefully maybe possibly get into New Mexico today. So let's see some of this. That was the South Canadian River Bridge, or something like that. It was featured in the Grapes of Wrath. South Canadian River, Rock Island Pony Bridge. So now we're in some tribal jurisdiction area. I just saw a sign for. No kind of sign, no parking, stay on the side of the road. So we're not on 66 now. We're going back to see this Bridgeport. It's a modern day ghost town. Most of the town apparently has been abandoned, but there's a few people that live there according to our app. So we're going to check that out. Alright, so my speculation on this ghost town is that it's not really a ghost town. There were some like gutted out mobile homes, a lot of overgrowth, but it seemed like a lot of people live here for like being a little town. Post office did have busted out windows and abandoned. That was about probably the only thing I saw abandoned. So we'll get back on Route 66. So you can see how narrow this road is, and it looks like it's concrete, and in some parts there's actually a little curb on the side of the road. There isn't right here. I think this might be what they call sidewalk roads. I'm not totally sure. Damaged roadway. Good thing we have 4-wheel drive. actually a couple landmark things here. That apparently had been a Texaco station, and there was supposed to be a sign there, but it's not there anymore. And momentarily, we're going to be seeing, what's it called?
Lucille Harmon's Route 66 gas station.
And so in the movie Cars, the crazy old car lady, I think that was based off of her. So I-40 is literally like 125 feet right over there. And we're from Kentucky, and in Kentucky they have a fence up that separates like off the highway and on the highway. Here they do not have that. This isn't the actual, like, the look of the garage that character is based off of, but this is the lady that it was based off of. So I think later on we'll see the actual garage that's all eclectic looking. So back at it, here we go. Alright, we just ate breakfast at Lucille's Roadhouse. And this is not the original, that's the one I showed you before. And we had breakfast here, it was really good. So on to Route 66. We're getting ready to hit Texas here in a little bit. We'll go through Amarillo. We're going to hit some dirt parts of Route 66, which should be interesting, so it should be fun. Something we have to keep doing is crossing over I-40 back and forth, because apparently they built the highway and it just crisscross back and forth. So we hit the original side like this. Across the highway like this. And we'll meet up with 66 right over here. Stop sign. So we're on a very super skinny portion of 66. It's kind of like a 4-lane road, but it's ultra skinny. I think I can pass this guy, but I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna wait. All right, welcome to Texas. This is what it looks like. We're not what I would say deep in the heart of Texas, but we're in the Panhandle of Texas. So we're going to stop and see a couple things here. Cadillac Ranch, which I keep talking about. I'm excited about seeing that. Apparently there is a World War II era German internment camp up here a little bit, so we're going to stop and see that as well. So we'll check those out and a few other things. We also saw the U Drop in Shamrock, Texas, and it's pretty spot on. They used it for the Cars movie for one of the buildings in that movie, so kind of neat. I think the Leaning Water Tower's up here somewhere too, so we'll get to see that. So there'll be some really neat stuff here in Texas, even though we won't be here a whole lot of time. So here we go. See the concrete structure up against the sky there. It's supposed to resemble how it looks. Pretty cool. Also a really great panoramic view. All over the place. So let's go to Amarillo now. Yes, if you're watching this, I'm very aware that it's windy. You can probably hear the wind sound on the microphone, but pretty cool view. You can see for a long, long ways. So a couple things we're getting ready to come up to is a very, very large cross, and then a water tower that is leaning, kind of like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's also part of the inspiration in the Cars movie of the Leaning Tower of Tires. So we're gonna stop there and take some pictures. But you can check it out as we're driving up to it. Take the famous Leaning Tower of Pisa. So we just saw the apparent tallest cross in the Western Hemisphere, and here it is. We're sitting at the base of it. So we got all kinds of cool pictures. I got some cool video of it. I'll probably use some of that video for this. So, back on 66, headed towards Amarillo. We've made it to Amarillo, Texas. Got a lot of neon signs to take pictures of. Sarah's got the good camera.
That's awesome.
It might have been Thai or something.
No, it said Vermont.
So this is the world famous Cadillac Ranch. So we are quickly approaching New Mexico. First time both of us will have been in the state, and the scenery has quickly changed from flat ground, nothing, boring to this. We have just crossed the Mexico line, stopped, made a sandwich, and finished up eating our supper. And looked on the old radar and saw there's a pretty big storm coming, and you can see it coming right there. Be hitting us any second now. I've got a GoPro strapped onto the roof, so that should be some interesting footage with this dust cloud coming to meet us. But the wind's really picking up. We start feeling against the side of the car. And I mean, right over here, it looks great. Oh man, that's a good one. Right over there looks great, right? And not so great. So we're gonna buckle down for a few minutes and just ride this out. There was a family parked right beside us, had a couple of small children. I tried to tell them that there's a pretty good storm coming through and they might want to wait just a few more minutes. But they said they were from around here. They had a long way to go. They had 8 miles to drive, 8 more hours to drive tonight. So, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So we're gonna ride this one out here. So hopefully we'll see you in a little bit. Well, we weathered out the storm and we're on the road again. It wasn't too bad. Winds, lightning, but it wasn't too bad. Maybe like a little bit of hail, but nothing like serious at all. So we're back on I-40 out here. I think a lot of places, they actually built I-40 right on top of 66. I think there would have been like an older route we could have done. It was dirt, but there's no way you can eat dirt right now with this kind of rain going on. So we're gonna head to Kamakari. I think that's where we're gonna spend the night. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna go find, is it Mount Kamakari Mountain. And that's another one of the look-alike objects from the movie Cars. So probably won't be a real interesting night for us. Hopefully this rain stops. So, oh, there's the Mater truck. Oh, we gotta stop here.
We could stop at this.
I'm gonna pull on over here.
This is a visitor center right here.
Oh. Alright, so like I said, we're in Kansas. We just happened to be